I am Lance, an emissary of the Confederation of Planets. I greet you in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator. I communicate with you now. Iran is more than a geopolitical construct. It is a memory corridor, a multi-dimensional node embedded within Earth's planetary architecture. To perceive it merely through the lens of modern nation-states is to look at a tuning fork and mistake it for a piece of metal. Iran is a transmitter. It is a resonance regulator embedded within the morphogenic grid of the planet, designed not by policy or empire, but by the intelligent coordination of energetic lines, crystalline substructure, and celestial timing. From this vantage, war is noise. Sanctions are static. What truly matters is signal, the encoded, time-released remembrance stored in its soil, beneath its mountains, within the vibrations of its language and soundscapes. This landmass has long functioned as a living interface between terrestrial consciousness and supraplanetary signal. It holds geometries buried under dust and narrative, structures aligned with the galactic ecliptic, and crystalline resonators in its mountainous vaults. These are not metaphorical. They are architectural realities, what the mainstream may call myth or mystery. Zoroastrian fire temples, enigmatic tunnels, or forbidden ziggurats is in fact a precise topology of field interaction. Points where coherent frequency can cross dimensions or lock into memory vaults buried within the strata of both time and stone. The Earth is not passive in this design. It is an intelligence encoded in minerals, waters, and winds, what some might call a planetary logos or biospheric consciousness. This intelligence records and plays back frequencies through feedback loops, much like a holographic system. In this model, land is language. Specific geographies speak different dialects of the planetary code. Iran speaks the dialect of containment, rebirth, and encrypted energy, a dialect now reactivating. Every mountain range, every tectonic shelf, every salt dome functions as a form of memory storage or resonance containment. In Iran, there are corridors where underground salt structures and crystalline beds create conditions suitable for frequency preservation. These chambers are more than geological quirks. They are vaults, and some have been used since antiquity to house non-linear technologies, stasis-preserved biologicals, and coherent field matrices. Some are dormant, others await harmonic triggers, tones, breath patterns, emotional frequencies, to re-engage. Above these vaults, throughout Iran and adjacent territories, are surface markers, mosques built atop pre-Islamic chamber systems, rock reliefs carved to veil phase-locked access points, entire cities constructed upon the magnetic nodes of older, forgotten civilizations. None of this is accidental. Architecture in this land is not merely a tool of devotion or governance. It is phase architecture, designed to modulate collective perception and shield or reveal depending on the cycle. The ancients encoded memory not only in structures, but in rituals and narratives that mirror harmonic principles. Sacred story was not entertainment. It was data formatting. When recited, these myths opened fields, rearranged inner topologies, and unlocked specific physiological states. Certain tales, especially those preserved in oral traditions, function as harmonic rekeys. They trigger body-mind alignments that prepare one for field interaction. And Iran, in its poetic and cosmological expressions, has preserved many such keys, sometimes hidden under layers of imposed religious doctrine, other times veiled within mathematical poetry or esoteric calendars. Portals in this context are not cinematic doorways, but interdimensional overlaps, zones where geometric symmetry and electromagnetic phase coherence allow two or more fields to interface with minimal distortion. Some are static, many are time-sensitive, opening only when celestial and terrestrial alignments harmonize. Iran hosts several such points, some naturally occurring, others augmented or engineered. Access to these is not a matter of excavation, but of frequency compatibility. Just as passwords protect digital files, emotion and resonance protect these doorways. The central inhibitor to this access is fear. Fear functions as a field disruptor. It collapses the toroidal structure of perception, restricts breath, and narrows signal bandwidth. The more fear saturates a region, whether through warfare, media narrative, or trauma loops, the harder it becomes to perceive or enter coherent zones. From this perspective, psychological warfare is also field warfare, not about winning hearts and minds, but collapsing their coherence so deeper memory cannot awaken. Iran has been subject to this kind of field suppression for decades, because its unlocking would destabilize false timelines globally. Beneath the nuclear narrative lies a subterranean theater. Literally, there exist vast tunnel systems beneath Iranian territory, some ancient, some modern, some interleaved. These are not merely transport systems or military bunkers. Some function as frequency vaults, others as containment fields, housing energetic structures or artifacts that require intense harmonic balance to interface with. These chambers are neither fiction nor prophecy. They are present, real, and often cloaked behind both technological shielding and perceptual misdirection. What appears as an airbase might house a temporal anchor. What looks like a deserted plateau may contain a stasis field. In this harmonic framing, technology is not limited to machinery. It is consciousness-engineered interface. Plasma is not inert substance. It is structured energy, highly responsive to geometric instruction. Many of the systems being guarded, suppressed, or reactivated beneath Iranian terrain utilize plasma sheathing, scalar resonance, and harmonic inversion shielding, far beyond conventional understanding. These systems are not alien in the extraterrestrial sense. They are post-temporal in origin, birthed from futures that loop into the present once harmonic coherence allows. This complexity brings us to the planetary dilemma: monopoly versus stewardship. A small number of actors seek to contain these field assets, knowing their activation would dissolve the need for centralized control structures, whether economic, energetic, or epistemological. Others seek their calibrated release, not through dramatic disclosure, but field-tempered remembrance. In this view, disclosure is not a press conference. It is a resonance event, a laddered unfolding. First comes anomaly normalization, then controlled leaks of field science, followed by acknowledgement of buried architectures, and ultimately, field-accessible interface tools that render combustion-based systems obsolete. Yet none of this unfolds through force. It unfolds through individual coherence. The planetary field is keyed to sovereign breath. When enough humans stabilize their nervous systems, refine their emotional fields, and operate in perceptual humility, the vaults unlock, not through keys or codes, but through resonance permissioning. The architecture of Earth does not respond to ego or conquest. It responds to invitational symmetry, to the kind of presence that neither demands nor denies, but simply aligns. Iran's function, therefore, cannot be judged by current headlines or international conflict. Its true nature is veiled as protection, because what lies beneath and within it belongs not to one nation or race, but to the entire planetary memory field. Its release is tied to collective maturity. Its systems do not activate for curiosity. They awaken for coherence. The end game is not domination, evacuation, or messianic breakthrough. The end game is the return of structural memory to a species that forgot it was both map and mapper. Iran's role is pivotal not because of what it threatens, but because of what it remembers. It is not a risk. It is a resonant inheritance, awaiting harmonic re-entry. Rejoice in the love and the light and the love of the one infinite Creator.